Good morning, Midland, Texas. This is Dave Sanderson. First, let me say thank you for inviting me to be a speaker at your luncheon a few weeks ago in Midland. It was a tremendous event, and I was very honored to be coming to Midland. This is the first time I'd ever been to Midland, Texas. So thank you for having me. But unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to meet every one of you volunteers, so I wanted to just pop you a quick video to say thank you for what you do every day for the people in Midland and the surrounding areas. You don't know the impact that you're having. If you don't know my story, I was the last passenger off the plane that crashed in the Hudson River 6 years ago. And when I got to shore, I went to the New Jersey side. There were 3 people waiting for me. There were 2 EMTs and a gentleman from the American Red Cross with a blanket. And that day, on that fateful day, on January 15, 2009, not only did the Red Cross help on the New Jersey side, but they were also on the New York side. And a little known fact about that day is that there were a lot of groups that touched a lot of people that day. There were 2 groups, though, that touched every one of us. There was the waterways, the ferries that rescue people out of the river, and also the American Red Cross on both the New York and New Jersey side. And that's why I speak so passionately for the Red Cross. But later that day, once I got to the hospital and they diagnosed me with hypothermia, I kept asking the doctor, I have no clothes, I have no clothes, I need clothes. And somebody from the American Red Cross Northern New Jersey chapter in the middle of the night went out and got me some really ugly sweats to wear that next day so I could do the media events that I was scheduled to do and get home safely. But when I got home, when I started getting off the plane, my family was there, and also the representatives from the U.S. Airways was there, but also the CEO of the American Red Cross in Charlotte was there with my family. And by far, my friends, that was the most important thing that happened that day for me. Because over the last 6 years, I've had the honor and privilege of going to places like Fort Hood after the shootings, to Oklahoma after the tornadoes, to the eastern shore of North Carolina after Superstorm Sandy. And one thing I've realized after visiting these places and talking to people is people like me get taken care of. But it's often the families that get forgotten. And that day, on January 16th, the CEO of the Red Cross of Charlotte was taking care of my family. And that was the most important thing that happened, my friends, is this. The impact that you have every day with not only people like me, but the families of people like me. See, I tell folks if they have an opportunity to volunteer, volunteer, because you never know. When your family or friends or anybody you may be associated with may be affected by a crisis, whether it's a tornado, a flood, a hurricane, a fire, whatever it may be, a plane crash, and the Red Cross is always there to support you. And that's why I say thank you for what you do. I hope I have the opportunity one day to come back to Midland and meet each one of you. But once again, I just want to say I honor what you do. I'm very humbled on how you invest your time to give back to the Red Cross. And thank you very, very much. I hope you enjoy your lunch today. And always remember that moments do matter.